Hey yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Looks like Shakur Stevenson could be facing Williams Zapata February 22nd. I felt like Williams Zapata didn't beat Tevin Farmer in his fight last weekend, as you see in this clip where Tevin Farmer dropped Williams Zapata, and Williams Zapata did some good things in the fight. I also felt like Tevin Farmer did better things in the fight. So, and this is why I think Shakur Stevenson is going to beat Williams Zapata.
It's showtime!
And this fight was basically set up for Williams Zapata to fight Shakur Stevenson come the top of the year next year, 2025, February 22nd. Y'all stick around. This is something that we're going to be talking about. So, Williams Zapata faced Tevin Farmer last weekend, and Tevin Farmer ended up dropping Williams Zapata in the 4th round. But I can kind of like see why the judges probably gave it to Williams Zapata, is because Tevin Farmer was kind of not letting his hands go, but then when he would let his hands go, his punches, his shots were more accurate. They were the more cleaner shots. They were the more telling shots, and I think that Tevin Farmer outboxed Williams Zapata. Now, what Tevin Farmer could have done was he could
1 2 1 2 1 2
could have just really boxed him, but I felt like he stayed in front of Williams Zapata too long, and some of the rounds I felt like he could have moved a lot more. But being that he's 35 now, I think, and his legs probably wasn't there, which he felt like he probably didn't have to use his legs in that fight, which I felt like he could have used his legs in that fight, and he would have outboxed Williams Zapata easily with the knockdown. And that's what he should have done, was made Williams Zapata get a little desperate and make him run into some more shots, because in the fight you can see Tevin lining him up for the pull counter that Floyd does from the orthodox standpoint, and Tevin Farmer did the same thing from a southpaw standpoint and came over the top of Williams Zapata jab, and his chin was left there exposed, and so that's what dropped him, which Tevin was doing it all night long and was ripping off combinations and spurts where he would let his hands go here and there. But Williams Zapata was the most busier fighter, and some refs, some judges, they look at that that output or what have you, but Tevin threw more punches than Williams Zapata in the fight. It just looked like Williams Zapata was doing more than Tevin, and most of those shots was blocked. It was on the arm, wasn't hit him in the face, because if you see Tevin Farmer face at the end of the fight, his face still looked clean. But this is the second fight in a row that Tevin, I felt like, won, and they clearly robbed him. Yes, that was a robbery. But if Williams Zapata fights Shakur Stevenson in that same manner of style of fighting, Shakur hands down going to beat him, probably drop him, and probably finish him, because Williams Zapata is glass. We all know Tevin don't have no power, and if Shakur connect on him, he might drop him and get him up out of there. I know Shakur probably punches harder than Tevin, but styles make fights, and Tevin had that kind of style that clearly outboxed Williams Zapata. So I know if the older 35-year-old and Tevin Farmer beat Williams Zapata. I know what the younger and Shakur Stevenson is going to do to Williams Zapata, and Shakur has been calling for Williams Zapata for some time now, and which looks like they're going to be making this fight happen February 22nd, Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia, and which Shakur Stevenson, I think, or may headline that fight card. If not, he may be on the fight card with Virgil Ortiz, and I think it's going to be Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford does, do work with Turki Al-Sheikh, and looking like Oscar sold Ring Magazine to Turki Al-Sheikh, so they working with each other. They have been talking about this. It could either be Fundora, well, Fundora is fighting Earl Spence, and Boots, he worked with Eddie Hearns, and Oscar De La Hoya don't really do business with Eddie Hearns. So my last pick is Terrence Crawford. That's what it's looking like it's going to come down to. It's Terrence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, 2025 February, and that's just my honest opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's going to come down to. It ain't no breaking news. Even though Oscar and Virgil Ortiz came out and said it, but Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zapata, I'm gonna take Shakur Stevenson and I'm gonna take Crawford in that fight when that fight happens, top of the quarter, and 2025, February 22nd. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
music.